Yo.
Hey, welcome to the new meta, episode 153.
153?
Round two. This is got like a little addendum
Yeah.
to it.
It's
Episode 153, round two.
it's been weird. We've had just like weird performance issues last couple weeks. I guess if someone's like, "Hey, what happened?" I guess it was a bad install of Discord at the end of the day.
Crazy. So your
Which is
Discord
weird.
auto updated, you think?
Yeah,
And
which it does every time you open it. I think it just like because I think I've had that same Discord like original install since like 3 years ago or something.
yeah, I've never messed with
Yeah.
Discord ever. Like I install and then you're just
hmm
boom, don't even think about it. So it makes sense, I guess, because when we open Discord, the call would go to crap,
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't know what's happening. So either way, we're good. We're here. We're episode 153. We're in. Let me pull all the
Flawless.
stuff back up. I
Yeah.
had closed it. Last week we had talked about some things. Let's
Yeah.
hit the poll for last week. Let's just start it off hot.
Okay. We got a lot to talk about.
Mhm.
Let me turn on the thing. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. It doesn't? Great. So last week we asked, what's got you the most psyched? So if you guys missed last week's episode, arguably the biggest gaming news, or at least the gaming news that we can really care about ARPG stuff, was Lost
Mhm.
Ark got announced finally for NA, coming,
Yeah.
quote unquote fall.
It's gonna be so fun, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, so we asked, what's got you most psyched? Lost Ark NA, Diablo 2 Resurrected, the new PoE League, or Season 24 D3. And a lot of votes, but
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised. Still the D2 fanboys coming in strong at 45% of the vote for D2R.
Coming in hot, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And a
I
massive
were to
drop off for Lost Ark NA and PoE, tied almost.
Yeah, the D3 one, I'm not surprised at, but it still kind of sucks to see it, you know, at the bottom of the pack.
It's got 11% of the vote. I think I'm surprised at how many that got. Still, I would have thought that, like, compared to those other three, right? Which are,
If
like,
you were taking the
large,
vote, how would you vote? How did you vote?
I would say Lost Ark NA because it's so
Me too.
different.
Yeah.
And then I'd
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
say D2R, I guess. New P League's really close for me, though.
Yeah. It would be Lost Ark for me, then D2R, then Diablo 3, and then PoE.
Yeah.
Sorry, PoE. But yeah, the NA, the Lost Ark NA, dude, that's, oh man. Well, we'll talk about that later on in the podcast too, because I got some stuff I want to talk about some Lost Arks. But let's jump into the new one, man. What you got for us?
Which is, I know people don't like when we don't ask the Diablo question, but this, is topical. So new meta podcast question of the week: if Lost Ark releases and it's free to play but pay to win, will you play it still? Choice 1, yes. That combat though. Choice 2, hell no.
I hope you guys vote on that because I'm definitely curious.
Yeah, we'll spam that in chat that we have to
Yeah.
open up every time. Classic.
So
yeah,
we got D3 hasn't announced
right.
the start date of
They
next
haven't,
season.
but they have. I mean, let's be honest, right? So like the last, gosh, I don't know, like 5 seasons, 6 seasons even? Maybe not even that much, but at least 4. It's been the same week, right? So if the season ends July 18th, we can be pretty damn sure it's going to be Friday the 23rd.
Didn't they announce the season start dates by now in the cycle?
No, I think they did this to us last time too.
We're less than 2 weeks away from the cancel date. Did they? I thought that they had told us, but within the 2 weeks, so they're like, it's going to start this day. So let's speculate then. You got the little calendar up.
23rd. What's there to speculate?
Yeah. I mean, if the season ends the 18th, it starts the 23rd. Yeah. Is PoE's league going to drop also on the 23rd? Are we having another lineup? Because PoE's announcement is 15th.
Yeah.
And they usually drop the week after the announcement, right? We literally have a PoE D3 launch again on the same flipping day, man. Like, this is absolute. I am not convinced that Diablo is going to launch on the 23rd. I don't know what it is, man, but something is telling me that it's going to get delayed till the 30th. I don't know why. I just don't think it's going to hit on the 23rd. And like, I don't have any reasoning for it other than I don't know, man. I had this feeling it's not going to hit on the 23rd.
Man.
So,
but I hate that. I like a Diablo 3 season like a couple weeks before my PoE league. I don't want it to like a tie, obviously. That's terrible when they're the same day. It's only happened once. And I chose the PoEs. But even still, like, say it was delayed and then PoE launches 23rd and then I had to like stop playing the weekend after. I don't see myself like wanting to do that. I don't know, man.
If it drops on the same day, what are you playing, man? Am I leveling solo on season 24? Let's be real. Like, okay, we don't have to.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're being real, right? So I think I would have to wait until I saw the announcement trailer. That being said, I thought the heist sounded pog. I thought that, this last one, Ultimatum, sounded really cool. And those are massive bombs in my eyes. So,
yeah.
I mean, I could be totally wrong. So I could be like, oh, this looks crap. And then it's like amazing. And we're like, oh, this looks really good. And it's like totally sucks. But
yeah, I think with PoE, it seems like it's harder to judge how good the league's going to be until you just dive in.
Yes. Totally.
I don't know, man. So your decision is going to be based off next Thursday.
Yes, but I do have something I want to discuss.
Okay.
I do, because we've been we level, we're machines, we get good Paragon level. Last season was pretty bad for us, but
well, we tried some weird stuff too.
Yeah. I think this time we should go hardcore.
Okay. Hardcore. Okay. All right. So if one of us dies, are you just kicked out of the group, or are we just gonna have to power level them back up?
What are we doing, man? We'll have to figure it out. We gotta mix it up. Something's gotta change, right?
Okay. Listen, I'm down, man.
All right. That's what I want to hear.
We can do the hardcore, but I'll tell you what, though, when I die Saturday or Sunday, that's my season. It's over. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, okay.
What if you get that dope ethereal and then die with it? Oh my god! Because they go away forever anyway. So it's like, this would be a good season to do hardcore.
I think you're setting this up. I think you're like, I think this is strategy. I'm into it, and I was thought about if I was gonna call you out on it, but the strategy is if we go hardcore and I die, I can switch to PoE. Look,
no,
you're not wrong.
No, let's chat. No. I'm disappointed with these dates lining up again, and I hate that you brought that to light.
I am too, to be honest. I don't even really play PoE. I mean, I've played a little, but I just don't like it. Not even for myself, but just for the community pressure. I think it puts pressure on content creators and players that are just like, man, what do I do? Who do I watch? What do I play? So it just sucks, man.
I see chat is already like, oh, what's the bet on who dies first? Listen, chat. You guys voted that PChild would outlast me in the Death Knot challenge. Let's not.
Are you gonna try to bring this up every single?
Let's not be ignorant, right? If it's a challenge, if it's a bet, if it's a competition, the old Halo Pro, he's gonna win. Let's be honest. I don't talk about that a lot, me being a Halo Pro, but
yeah, are you a Halo Pro?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know. Huh. That explains a lot.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna talk about my survivability in hardcore. I don't play hardcore. I've very rarely played hardcore. I've leveled a couple characters to max, just for shits and giggles. But I am not a hardcore player, man. So
yeah,
Do I think I will die? It's quite possible, yes. Very, very likely. Depends. That would influence what character I want to play too. Necro is probably the worst to play in hardcore too. You're pretty squish.
Yep.
You know. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Do you think they're trying to line something up with D2R? If we looked at the calendar real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, and so if we go into the future, September 23rd?
Yeah,
Is
23rd.
23rd. So if we back up
or
1
28th.
month.
Is it 28th or 23rd?
2 months. That's only a 2-month season. They can't be trying to line something up. Maybe it's the 28th. But that would be a Tuesday. The other one would be a Thursday. Either way.
23rd.
Either way, that's only a 2-month season. So that can't be. The season would be set to end in late October or early November.
Yeah. And then on the same right. So if July 23rd is the start date, then exactly 3 months from this season is Diablo 2 resurrected?
No. 2 months. Because it's already July. So if the season starts July 23rd, right. So you'd have August, September. Yeah. So you'd have 2 months. And a season's never going to be 2 months. They're not going to do it that short. So they're not trying to line up D2R, I don't think. I don't.
Huh.
Which is good. Like you wouldn't want a new season to start when D2R drops. Like that would be horrible.
One of these seasons is gonna have to get short, tightened up a little bit.
I guess
for in July. We're late July.
I think they've been extending for a while. So so many have gone 4 or 5 months that it's just pushed it back. At least it's not a holiday, Like there's no major holiday.
What holiday can they delay until? What happens in August?
I'm just saying, like, there's no holidays in August, is there?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I never know like holidays until I'm like, oh, cool, I have a day off.
So, but yeah, we'll see what they do with that. I think it's going to be unfortunate if it drops the same day as PoE. I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
What about this transmog unlock?
Yeah, so I saw this on Reddit and I was like, you know what? Like what? So basically, like, you get the transmog for unlocking ethereals on all the classes. But if you don't own a necro, you just have to like rely on the there's a chance you can get other classes gear, which was nerfed like years ago now, right?
I don't. That would be super unlikely,
right? And then they're kind of rare, more rare than ancients. So yeah, that would be tough. And you can't trade them to a group member and stuff like that. So
have they confirmed? Has Blizzard confirmed?
No one
if you don't have
commented of knowing, one way or the other, really. But it begs the question. I wonder if we get like a Pez in chat, like.
I want, that would be interesting. I wonder if you don't have to have the necro weapons to get the achievement, then that'd be one less class at least that you don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
So if you buy necro, then you have to get them on that class. More work if you buy the expansion.
Right, but then work. The other, vice versa is you have to have the necro to even get the transmog.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that they should unlock the ones that you get should be unlocked permanently. That's kind of a system that I liked, but that's because I don't want to have to play all the character classes this season. That's just me being lazy,
Yeah.
So
you being a casual, right? Classic.
Yeah, I'm filthy, super filthy Diablo casual now. So
and then I saw this, which was just kind of funny. It is a video of the PvP zone on console. People just memeing in the PvP zone, but. So he gets hit here, and the number that pops up on the screen is 340 undecillion 282 decillion 346 nonillion 638 octillion 528 septillion 859 sextillion 800. Like it goes on.
Where's the number at?
I didn't catch it in the video, but
in the screen,
crazy.
That's hilarious.
PvP's balanced AF.
Yeah, I like it.
But that's not. I think that has to be like unarguably the biggest number we've ever seen in D3. Like numbers are obviously bloated in D3, and that's been a huge topic of contention in the Diablo community.
Once you go past quintillion, I don't even know. Like, it's billion, trillion, quintillion. Then what? I honestly don't even know.
Quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion.
Yeah, you're reading the Reddit post.
Decillion. Yeah. Well, I'm informing you.
Did you know past quintillion?
Yeah, I knew up until 9, but I didn't know decillion off the top of my head. No.
Like you did. I don't deal with numbers that big, so.
Woo.
Nutty.
Yeah. That fun little post. And then this is, I like to highlight good memes. We don't highlight memes often on this channel or on the podcast. Pee-wee's had some really good ones. I'm actually really excited for when like D4 comes out and like the Reddit gets more popping, because when Reddit's really popping, like Pee-wee Reddit's pretty popping. There's some good memes in there sometimes, and it's a good laugh.
Making the Mario stuff with your inventory was one of the coolest things I've seen in Pee-wee. I'm like, that is legit. Yeah, that's so dope
for sure. So I saw this. So Diablo tweeted out, "Name a more disgusting duo." Well, wait, and they tweet out the grotesque and the worms. So, and then someone replied, "Activision Blizzard."
That's so toxic, dude.
But funny. Anyways, moving on.
That is a pretty good one.
Solid meme. Yeah. I saw this on Reddit as well. There's like a phone or a screenshot that was like leaked, I guess, from D4 from Polygon of like some D4 stuff.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, it's like a dude.
What is her? Is that a dude?
I think it's a dude.
Okay, I can't tell. That's a Pat, but zoom in on Pat's face. They had some. Yeah, that's a dude, I guess. They got some.
It looks like a man robe.
It looks distorted, like you're looking through a fisheye lens or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's because I'm super zoomed in.
But I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just the way the picture looks like. Maybe he's knocked you down and kicked your butt or something cinematic. I don't know.
Yeah, but this is like, there's so many interesting things in this photo. Like there's the swamp area, so it's just like, I forget the name of the zone, but like, this is theoretically, I think 9ball said like this is where the necros come from or something. So maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, and just like a bunch of shipwrecks and like a marshy, boggy.
It looks almost like the sewer-ish area that we got in D3.
Totally.
Added tile.
Oh god,
tile
sewers.
Type. Yeah, sewers. Oh man.
And there's like a hideout over here or something. He's got
that's what that does look like a hideout.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It is. Just a little extra art juice that we didn't see.
Little red going on there, but that's okay.
Yeah, I like red and black. Okay? So if you had to pick a color scheme for your transmog, what are like your colors?
Either all black or all white.
All black or all white.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. It depends on the character I'm playing though, too. If I was doing rogue, it'd probably be like all black. If I was playing some kind of caster, maybe white or maybe blue, red. I don't know. We'll see.
So black on black on black.
Black on black on black. I just all black.
Yeah, I like red and black. Red and black's my jam.
Okay.
Like if it's a maroon and black, even better. Anyways,
gold. Can I get like chrome? Can I get chrome? You see people with chrome cars, and I'm just like, dude, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Like with your life, what are you doing that you need?
I like matte black, but every single time I see a car that's like matte black, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I think it just looks like
I like matte white. Have you seen matte white on a car? Oh, it looks good.
Okay.
Super good.
But yeah, it's like a nice little. And then I saw this, and we're just featuring a whole bunch of random shit because I just saw there was so much good stuff on Reddit this week. So I watched these. I don't know if you ever watched these, the Carbot animation things. And
I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, there was one like back when Necro first came out, and that one I think was probably the best one I've ever seen.
They had a WoW one that was on point.
Really?
With BBC Classic, it was fucking good.
And this one I would have to rank 2. This one's actually quite good. I thought this one was quite funny. So I see these every week, and I'm like, oh, maybe we'll talk about this one. And I watch it, and it's like that's okay. It's like,
yeah, I haven't watched any in a while.
Goes over my head, but this one was good.
Yeah.
This one was really good. So chat if you haven't seen that yet. This week's episode 25 of DiabLoL is quite good from Carbot.
I think it was Carbot that did the WoW one. I'm pretty sure it was.
Did it look like
that one that was amazing?
Very unique art style.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, in Path of Exile news. Okay. Good stuff happening. Obviously, we've got the expansion, juice happening this Thursday, right? It's Thursday?
Yeah.
It's upcoming Thursday. Yeah.
A week from today. We'll
today.
be able to talk about it right after.
Yeah, that is not wrong, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. You lucked out this time.
You're welcome.
But again, we started talking about this last week and we kept having like the technical issues like with audio. Mm-hmm. But it's looking good. I'm excited. Obviously, these skulls have something to do with.
Yeah, we saw the
league mechanic.
The poles with the skulls, and it looks like they are interact. It looks like they hit them when the guy was spinning it. Let me they moved, and it could just be physics to make them look cool. But it looks like I thought it looked like they were moving. Maybe not. Like maybe it's just the bubbles.
I wonder if like the mobs like coming from no.
I don't know
either. But then like obviously an assortment of characters is probably something to do with the league mechanic, I would think.
Yeah, what's up with the fat guy?
Yeah. It's you before keto.
Is he playable?
You look great now.
I miss Sad Fluff. Where did Sad Fluff go?
But yeah.
I'm not answering your phone calls anymore when you call me up crying at night. I'm like, listen, bud.
Yeah.
Call her.
But yeah, right there, 1 p.m. July 3rd or 23rd is the actual date. And
what time? Oh, PDT?
Yeah. So that's like early for us. What is PDT?
PDT, PST. Just daylight.
1 PDT to CST. 3 a.m.
Yes,
Wait, no, that's just right. No, that's 1. So it'd be 3 p.m. our time. I remember like Pee Wee leagues, like I always have to like get off a little bit early from work, which is hard. But yeah, so there's that going on.
So
go ahead.
I'll watch the reveal and it'll be cool for the first intro, and then they'll start nerd diving into all the stuff that's changed, and it'll just right over my head. So
I'm with you to an extent. I love like the trailer. The trailer's pog. Twitch chat's freaking out. Then they do like the deep dive with Ziggy. And that's always super interesting. And then they do the podcast, and I think the podcast sometimes goes a little too far in the weeds to be like really.
Are they giving out Twitch drops again, like the last couple times? Probably. I wonder if they're going to give out some wings or something.
Yeah, they did the last 2 times. So I don't think they would break that trend, but who knows?
Yeah, interesting. If you want some free cosmetics, then tune into that stream and
yeah.
Make sure you have your PoE account linked and all that good stuff.
I'm ready. My body's ready. And then with that, they had some engine updates, engine improvements that happened this week.
This is the number one complaint. Like, people complain to me about this, and I don't even stream PoE.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm done with PoE. I'm done with it. The engine's garbage. It runs like shit. And I have to admit, my own experience, man. I have a laptop, and I was talking about this a couple days ago, that it'll play WoW, it'll play D3, it'll play GTA 5, like fine, 60 frames, like, medium, low settings. It's a shitty laptop, but it plays it. I put PoE on there, like 8 frames, 10 frames. It's unplayable.
Wow.
I'm like, how can I run all these other games and not PoE? It's nutty.
Yeah.
So,
but I guess with this, there's some setting that would get set if you switch to Vulkan, that would cause people to like lag out of their minds. But now they're like disabling it based on like hardware detection, so like people don't mistakenly like make their graphics like way too good for what they can handle. And then also they've improved like the performance metrics, so like F1 to show like your FPS and stuff like that. They've improved those so that when people complain that their like PC's lagging, they have like way more detailed information to like figure their situation out instead of like the one-offs.
Yeah.
Because I've had leagues where like I run perfectly, and I've had leagues where it's been really, really laggy. So I think a lot of it's
really
hardware.
Good on my machine, but it better. Like, my machine is ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you shouldn't. It's PoE. It's not. I don't know. It should run on. They would need that to run on like my laptop, for example. Like, I just wanted to lay in bed and grind some maps is what I wanted to do, and I was like, I threw it on there and I couldn't. And I'm like, man, this is a machine that should play it. So that's kind of nutty,
Yeah. It's interesting, though, that idea of kind of like couch co-oping Path of Exile. It's hard to imagine because it's like, I don't know. I think running GRs, well, at least the way I run GRs in Diablo, I don't think I could like just chill on the couch and do it. I'd have to be like a Crusader, like some tanky build, like a God DH or something that's just super chill.
There's got to be. So think about this. If you're playing PoE, what's like some of the mundane, like you're not pushing, right? But what are some of the mundane things that you could do that's more casual? Like for Diablo 3, it would be like key farming, right?
Yeah.
Like you could definitely kind of zone out and key farm, and it's pretty easy. Or do bounties.
Yeah.
You know? So like those are things like, so to me, I enjoy that. So like when I play Diablo 3, I'll put it on my laptop and I'll grind keys laying in bed. Like my wife will be watching whatever show she's watching, and I got a little lap tray for my laptop that I can like put it in my lap and just game in bed. And so I'll grind keys, or in WoW I'll farm gold or you know, whatever I'm gonna do to make money. While I watch TV. And so that's kind of chill. And so I was going to do the same thing with PoE. So like, what's your equivalent to like grinding keys? Like, what's your thing?
I guess it depends on what you're trying to get. Like if it's currency, if it's XP, what are you after? I think it would dictate. But like you can run blue maps, you can run like low level delving. You can do tons of stuff that is not that challenging.
Right. Like let's just, you wanted to expand your delve. You wanted to branch out a direction or something that's not super challenging. You know, it'd be kind of cool. Or even just do Trade League. I think what I ended up doing was I could still play and trade on Trade League and just sit there, and the trade program thing like makes a beepy noise when somebody messages you, you know, so you can just turn your volume up, and then when it goes off, you grab it and do your trade. So I ended up doing that, and it worked, man. You can do that at 10 frames, but it's just like, it sucked not to be able to play the game at all. So I hope that they can fix it, you know, if nothing else, when PoE 2 drops, I hope there's better performance.
Right. And then
yo, this is crazy, man.
Okay.
So we're gonna switch gears and talk about some Lost Ark.
Yeah. So you posted on here, there's founders packs for Lost Ark. And
so the founders packs, these are straight off their website. This isn't third-party information. This is right there. You can go look at it right now. The game is free to play, but this is what you get for the founders packs. And I think this is the first vision into how monetization is going to work. And there's a lot of stuff on here, but instantly when you look at this list, what's the first thing that jumps out at you? Do you see anything that's just like, damn?
I mean, Head Start's pretty strong.
Head Start. I got the first line says beta access, and I'm like, okay, a lot of games do that. I'll let it slide.
3 days? Oh my God.
I still think it's scummy. But when I got to the second line and it said Head Start, I'm like, oh no. And I clicked it. 3 days early access.
That's huge.
That is absolutely nutty. That's nutty.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
But this goes back to what I said last week. Do not purchase anything in Lost. I mean, like, I don't want to say that because, like, what if it's a great game and I'm not going to get the game monetized? But like, ultimately, 3-day head start, right? It's going to get you to the end faster. You're buying a microtransaction and doing an extra run every day. That's just going to get you to the end faster. So just enjoy your time. Don't spend money.
I hate that head start, man.
Yeah, I agree.
That bothers me a lot. Am I still going to play? Absolutely. Like, that's enough to where it's like, I don't know, man. I want to play 3 days early. I don't want to wait. I don't want to be on the outside looking in. Like, man, I can't wait to play in 3 days. But is it worth $25 to play for 3 days? For 3 days playtime, is that worth $25? You know?
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. I love this game so much that, like, I might even just go platinum on this. Because, like, I'm gonna like it.
I'm with you. Like, I want to support them too. I really do, because I've played it, and I honestly wanted to support them when I played the Russia version. I wanted to buy some stuff. But I was scared after you got credit card swiped. I was like, man, I better not.
Damn, there's some good stuff in here. 60 res feathers. Woo.
Yeah. It just sucks to burn through those, though.
The
mount. Those are the things that are appealing.
3-headed mount. Yeah.
Yeah. You get the founders, exclusive mount. You get the avatar. You get a character expansion slot.
Oh, that's right. Cards do something different now in season 2. Yeah. It's not a card game anymore. It's like part of your character's like statting or something. I forget how it works.
Yeah, your supply crate comes with silver. 50,000 silver is not really a lot, to be honest.
No.
But the 60 res feathers, I mean, that's a little bit.
That's a lot of juice.
That's a little bit.
That's a lot of deaths and resing at your course.
Yeah, I mean, you could burn through those pretty quick if you're playing stupid.
If you're PChild.
Oh wait, look at the chest you get. Oh no.
What?
At 20,000, at level 20, you get another 30,000.
Yeah, it's like leveling gear.
Potions. 50,000, another 50,000, 300,000 at max at 50.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of currency.
Oh, 10 Umbra instant completions and shit. Oh god, that's level 50 though. Okay, it's only given once. That's good.
Yeah. So
those potions, you wouldn't need those at all.
There is pay to advance in here, like pretty crazy, almost debatable pay to win. Like, I don't know, man. This makes me think that the monetization system's coming straight over what we experienced in the
I
Russia
would agree.
version is the same.
But to offer maybe a counterpoint or some perspective, I have included what Lost Ark tweeted out. So July 3rd, they replied, right? So someone asked, what are microtransactions like? Gameplay, classes, systems feel great so far, but I'm curious what power creep is for big spenders. It's hard to trust myself around microtransactions. And so official Lost Ark replied, and they said, while we don't have full details to share today, we want to assure players that the Western version of Lost Ark will be fair, fun, and a great gaming experience where in-game purchases are completely optional.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit though, man. That's worded so
well.
Let's dance around this. Like completely optional. Sure, it's optional, but because you're just getting, it's a pay to advance system that's kind of pay to win. It's like you want gear faster, then pay us money, but you don't have to. It's optional. You can wait. You can just stand there and wait for a week. You know. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm with you. I love Lost Ark, and getting the big platinum pack is super appealing because I know I'm going to have a good time with the game. I know I want the mount. I don't even know what the mount looks like. I just know I want it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It does suck though. That head start's really scummy. That's the scummiest thing on there, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because it staggers your launch where all you and all your buddies can log in and be like, yo, let's do it. Let's go.
Did World of Warcraft have a head start?
No.
Because every game had like a head start back in the day.
No. It didn't. It was just boom, let's go. I mean, it was like your head start was, could you log in? You know what I mean? There was no skip to the front of the line like the PoE, that last PoE league, And
then some people are curious, like, oh, will our characters carry over from the betas? And so we have some confirmation on Steam that the closed alpha is going to happen, and there's wipe, closed beta, wipe, open beta, wipe, head start.
Yeah, it would be stupid if they did.
Yeah, I agree.
So people ask that a lot. It's like, why no? Like,
I mean, there's been a lot of games. They're like, yeah, everything's going to carry over, and it's like, why though?
Because they want you because the beta is like on a release. They're just masking that shit. It's like Wilson, open access.
Yeah. True.
Do it. That sucks. What was is that the testing thing that you had on there? What was that?
Yeah, that's the testing.
Oh, the close off wipe. Yeah. Okay.
And then I click your thing. Okay, so what's this? What is this thing you put on the schedule?
So check that. This is completely. We switched gears 100% here.
Okay.
Nintendo announced. So like, I don't know if you keep up with the Switch, but I don't play my Switch a lot. I really don't. I very rarely play my Switch, but I love it as a console because I like portability. I like being able to play games on the move, right?
Okay.
And the Switch fills that hole. And so to me though, it's like, man, it's got this little screen and it's not very powerful. And people kept talking about a Switch Pro. Switch Pro is docked to be able to run 4K 60 and have a bigger screen, and then 1080p undocked with a big screen and whatever else new hardware, right? So it finally drops. Then a couple days ago, Nintendo announced this new Switch. And it's an OLED screen. It's 0.8 inches bigger than the original Switch screen. 0.8 inches. And that's OLED, it, dude. Though. That's it. It's got a bigger stand at the bottom and an OLED screen, and that's it. The same hardware, the same 2017 design from 2013 hardware. You know what I mean? In the inside, still a 720p screen, still 1080p, you know, docked. Why? The question is just like, what?
Why this? Why the fuck would you not be playing chess?
Yeah.
Why is there
chess? Right. It's horrible, man. And it's it's $50 more expensive. So for a 0.8 inch bigger screen and a bigger kickstand, you're paying $50 extra bucks? Like, don't get me wrong, I would like to have it, but I'm not gonna pay $50 for it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed because
that's the only LAN port.
You can wired LAN port. That actually is cool.
Yeah.
But you can just buy the base separate and use it with your old one. So just a tip out there for you guys. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm disappointed with it. I wanted a Switch Pro. If they would have made a Switch Pro that had a much larger screen, like instead of like the Switch LED is a 7-inch screen, the original is a 6.2. If they would have made one that was like an 11-inch screen, like a tablet size screen, I definitely would have been down. I would have bought it. But I don't know. I'm just bummed. It's like, okay, well, you can't drop this Switch and then have any next gen hardware come out in the next year at least or more.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be like dropping PS4 Pro and then 6 months later dropping a PS5. Like, you just fucked all your PS4 Pro customers. You can't do that. So
yeah, maybe they're just like, they don't like how, you know, PlayStation and Xbox do it. They don't like the Pro models being so much more powerful than the
I don't even think it's a Pro model. It's just kind of like a refresh for $50 extra, but it's it doesn't do anything, man. So disappointed. That's it. That's my rant. It's kind of a rant from me. Is like, why Nintendo? You know, what's your you know, what's your game plan?
Let's go on some rants then, shall we? So
let's rant.
I didn't get to talk about this because I should have talked about this last week. But if you guys didn't see, Halo, which I don't talk about this a lot, but I used to be.
Have you played it before?
I used to be a pro at this game. Has coming out, or they've come out with their multiplayer reveal trailer, and did you say it looks like garbage? But there's some interesting things in this. So we see the return of equipment. We see a grappling hook, which I'm all about. The thing that we don't see, at least I didn't see in any of the parts, was like no Halo 5 boosting, which kind of sad, I guess, to me, because I did really, really like Halo 5.
I don't know what that means. Explain to a non-Halo pro what boosting is. Is it like Titan skating in Destiny, where you like jump fast to make yourself go quick?
Gosh. So it's like a thrust in like a direction that you choose that you can use like on a cooldown.
Okay.
So it's good. And you can like hover in air with it and stuff like that in Halo 5.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense.
And I really, really enjoyed that extra movement. So it doesn't appear that that's back, but they've, you know, they got some grapple hook stuff, and they seem to return of the equipment is a thing. And so we have yet to see what else we can get, but it's interesting.
Not look next gen to me, man.
How does this not look good?
It looks like,
it does look Halo 5, but it looks like a cleaner Halo 5.
The animations don't look smooth. They look robotic. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's something's off.
This looks like 1,000% better to me than that like original Halo teaser we saw.
This looks like worse than D4 even. You know what I mean? Like graphically. It just does, man. I don't know. Like Destiny 2 looks better than this. It really does.
I disagree 100,000%. What are you on about?
No. Okay.
Anyways,
we'll wait till it comes out. You know, like this is, you know, early footage, I hope.
Toxic.
So I know. I just think like this is Microsoft's biggest IP. Like this is the
and it looks good.
Godfather of modern shooters.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look
It looks good.
any more impressive than other shooters.
I disagree.
It didn't wow me. Just because you're biased, you Halo Pro. This thing could be playing on an Xbox One.
I'm not biased because I saw the last trailer and I was like, God damn, it looks like hot garbage. I think this looks good.
Oh man, it looks better. Yeah, but good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So let graphics aside.
I think
from a gameplay standpoint, what did you think about what you saw?
Yeah.
So you're disappointed that there's no boosting.
While I'm locked on the screen,
okay,
we get that little tidbit of knowledge that Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be free.
Yeah, you know what that means, right?
It won't be playable the launch weekend.
Well, you know what else that means, right?
Battle Pass.
Yeah, but you know what else that means, though, right?
Aimbots.
Bots on bots on bots.
But that was the interesting thing that they noted on the in-depth thing. So the first time ever in Halo, there will be bots. Like, because in Call of Duty and stuff, like in other shooters, you can like go into a solo game and like kill some dudes and practice your aim or whatever. But Halo's never had that.
Yeah.
And so this will be the first Halo you can have some bots.
Yeah, you're also going to play against other people that are using
bots, right? Yeah.
Bots. Yeah, that are aim hacking and wall hacking and locked on, through whatever. Like that. So free to play is really cool. Don't get me wrong, man. I love Apex Legends. It's got a free to play model. And I never would have played it if it wasn't free to play. And I spent money because I like the game.
Yeah.
And Halo's, this is cool because it's going to be the same. But dude, the free to play schemes scare the crap out of me for botters. If they don't have it locked down and under control, then
I mean, this is
dead.
Microsoft, though, we're talking about here. So, like, you'd think if any company could do it, could really put a lock on some people, it would be, the company that owns the operating system.
You would, yeah, but they can't. I don't know if they can because of like privacy things. Like, they can't just scan your machine and be like, "Yo, are you running some shit?" I just don't think they can do that. I hope, man. Listen, I until it's a problem, I guess I shouldn't, be upset about it. But the free to play scares me, though. It definitely does.
I think
Destiny went from being like kind of cheater to like full blown, like this is crazy chaos, and it still isn't fixed.
Sure,
you know what I mean.
But we compared to like Apex. Apex has done a pretty, and we still see it, but they've done a pretty good job at fighting the bots.
They do good, but I've still been killed by bots in
totally
Apex. I mean,
we still see it. I said, but I think that Microsoft with considerably more resources would probably do even better than Apex did.
I hope.
I hope too.
But the game's been delayed.
It's also Halo, and every Halo has been.
You're a Halo fanboy, dude.
No, I'm about to talk some shit. Every Halo's been modded beyond belief. I think I didn't play Halo 5 long enough because I just didn't. But every single Halo's had like cheater problems, like big time. Modded Xboxes. Halo 2, I still remember to this day, like raging so fucking hard in Halo 2 because everyone had a modded Xbox and everyone was cheating and it was just driving me fucking nuts. You can never play a public game and have it like be legit, especially at a high level. Like being actually good, all you would do is play bots all day.
And this is Halo.
Yeah.
Like every software hacker, engineer, whatever dude that's got the skills to screw with the game is gonna be like, oh, I gotta get in this.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is all the big boys are gonna be like, yo, let's crack Halo. Let's do it.
Yeah.
There's no way this is gonna be smooth. But if there's enough people playing, maybe you'll get lobbies just because, there's 2 million people playing and 50,000 cheaters. Your chances are probably good to get a lobby that's not full of cheaters,
Yeah. So to crack on a little bit more stuff is here. We see like, we saw the grappling hook, and it looks like the grappling hook, you can like pull yourself to stuff. You can like pick up equipment that's on the ground.
Straight up.
Yeah, hell yeah, cool. I'm down. And then here in this like little tidbit, we see like he basically blocks an incoming plasma blast and like reflects it.
Reflected it. Yeah.
So that's
he did some kind of hammer drop down attack too on the guy.
That was just the hammer, the gravity hammer.
Oh, okay.
It's the weapon they have.
I haven't played much Halo, so I don't know. Destiny was my first.
Yeah.
Which is
what's crazy though? Because this is supposed to come out like fall. D2R is supposed to come out fall. Lost Ark is supposed to come out in fall. Like,
We're lining up, just like 2020 had all these blockbusters at the end. It's gonna happen again.
Yeah. What did 2020 have?
2020 had Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
they had
care.
the Assassin's Creed games. They had WoW expansion.
Who cares?
They had we had a Diablo season drop right in the middle of that. I think some PoE League dropped right there too. Like we had like all this shit that hit at the same time.
Well, I guess this is more relevant for me because these are actual games I would want to play all at the same time. So I don't think this has happened for me because I'm a guy that I don't branch out a lot.
Well, Final Fantasy Remake Episode 2 is going to come out too, right? You're definitely going to play that.
No way. Unless it's like open world and blows people's minds, which there's no way it is. They're just gonna repeat that last one.
There's no way. Yeah. Listen, I enjoyed the first one, but
I know you did.
You gotta set your expectations, man. It's not gonna be open world. There's no way.
Then it's not really doing the original justice, is it? Anyways. But yeah, it looks good. I'm really excited.
Like, so hold on, Fluff. You can't just nothing's gonna be better than the original FF7. It's the GOAT, man.
Yeah, well, don't fucking call it
all
a
right,
remake.
stop. Listen, top 5 video games all time. Go.
I mean, Halo, period.
Halo's number 1.
Diablo.
Okay, no, Halo 1.
Oh, I have to pick a Halo franchises. Specifically?
Yes. Top 5.
I mean, Halo 1, 100%. It was...
Okay.
It was like Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is up there, too. Like, Diablo 2... define the genre. Halo defined the genre.
Okay.
Dude. Think of 5. Path of Exile.
Okay. So you got Halo, Diablo 2, PoE.
I gotta say, like Zelda, probably.
Okay. Which one though?
A Link to the Past, maybe.
Okay.
And then probably like Mario. Mario's like...
Yeah, you're not putting FF7 in the top 5?
No.
Bro.
It's just a single-player role-playing game. Fuck that.
So Mario's the single-player jump on a mushroom.
Yeah, but it was also like built the genre. What Final Fantasy 7 didn't build the genre. The genre existed.
It defined it, though.
No, it didn't. It absolutely did not define it.
Final Fantasy 7 brought it to the West and made it popular, for sure. Like, what did we have before? We had Legends of Dragoon, and I don't know, man. Maybe
every Final Fantasy before that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think that it was as huge, and 7 kind of like blew it up.
Sure.
It made it mainstream, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think it defined it. So
yeah. I don't think it defined it, but yeah. It definitely brought popularity to the genre. I'll 100% agree with you there. I think that they marketed it smart, and it was one of the first games that like showcased like CGI.
Yeah. And
cutscenes and stuff like that. I think they were the first, maybe, or one of the first to do that, and that had people pogging out. So
it was dope. As far as experiences go, it's got to be up there on my list.
But like, CGI scenes? Original?
Yeah, they look like garbage by today's standards. I mean, yeah, of course. Like, dude, just go. Yeah. Like this is what it was.
Let's go. Wow. Yeah,
but
on CGI with the characters built
those
on
are
top
mixed,
of it. Yeah.
Actually, like they did a really cool, some cool technologies to mix it. But if you had spoilers, if you had
Jesus, okay.
Jesus,
okay.
Holy moly, Fluff.
Can I show it on stream? Oh my god.
Oh, we're banned.
Just AFK'd.
Like, yo, I don't remember them being that big. Jesus. What are you doing in here? Nothing, Mom. Just playing Final Fantasy. So, yeah, man, it's I don't even know where I was going before then. So.
Yeah, but this Pogger CGI, dude.
This isn't CGI though. That's an in-game rendering. They put it over a backdrop, which is something that they had never done. Like I actually remember reading articles about how they did this.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dope. That open world looks so good. So, but go back and look at Halo 1, dude. It's bad. I actually played it.
Bro, Halo 1 looks fantastic. You know why Halo will always stand
Halo
the test
1
of time?
original, not the remaster.
Yeah, I get it.
Stuff.
Yeah, Halo 1 gameplay. You know why I always stand the test of time? It's because the polygonal aspect of Master Chief.
No, this is
Evolved.
This is Evolved. Yeah, you need the. This is Evolved too.
It's Combat Evolved. Yeah, this is the original.
No, this is
PChild. I swear to fucking God, this is the original.
No,
you're asking the guy that played this 15 hours a day. This is the original.
No, you're jaded. It's not.
I'm 100% telling you. It stands the test of time because everything's so polygonal. That's why the Master Chief is so brilliant, because he's like a helmet. It's like his whole body is like polygonal, like very, like in all these games that do it like they're more human, like the Destiny, right? Destiny looks like weird because like I think games still can't nail like the human form very well. So I think that it's so smart to like put people in armor because like graphically it looked great.
You can make it boxy.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's if you look at the top 5 of all time, I would throw Final Fantasy in there on my list. But
yeah,
I can't argue too much with the other ones. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I would probably have to stick WoW in there too somehow, because it's the MMO. I mean, it's like the ultimate game. It's lived for so long. It's generated so much revenue.
It definitely wasn't the genre defining one, I don't think. I think that'd be EverQuest or Ultima.
Yeah, probably so. It's just so successful and so.
They took the formula and nailed it, right?
Yeah, and everything wants to be it.
To some people,
they can't emulate it. You know what I mean? Like they can't beat it. They can't top it. So
yeah, still think EverQuest 2 is a better game, but whatever.
Do you?
It was for a while to me, but now there's nothing. So. Everything's just dead besides WoW. So if you like MMOs, guess what? You play WoW.
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy's whatever.
It's making 14. An uprising, right? Did Asman actually play that? I keep seeing memes.
Asman's been playing it and liking it.
Oh, and shit.
Apparently it's like popping off. So I don't know.
Yeah. Damn.
What else did we have to talk about, man? This Halo 1 footage is fabulous, though, dude.
Yeah. Takes me back.
Takes you back to the Xbox days.
Bruh. 3-shot master.
Let's do some Fluff hates, PChild loves.
Yeah, I've got 2 this week.
Okay.
Not 2 hates. I got 1 of each.
Okay.
Okay.
A hate and a love.
A hate and a love.
So you said I'm involved in this somehow.
Yes, right? And so you were involved in this Fluff hates. Okay.
Okay. What did I do?
Okay, so first of all, Fluff loves. Real quick.
Okay.
Bo Burnham has a special on Netflix. It's like called Inside. He's the guy that makes like the funny songs. Okay. It's a bit dark, and there's a couple parts that are like cringe, but it's pretty brilliant as well. So if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it.
I haven't.
Also, Fluff hates. Okay, so I pretty much decided at this point. Actually, I decided last week. I'm done with like apps for sure. Like we're going old school.
Okay.
We're going back to the old days of like actually IRL, right? Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like and I realized like I don't really have a lot. I'm just trying to rebound. You know, I don't really have a lot to like bring to the table. Like I'm full. Like I want to stream full time. So like I'm not gonna spend my time with a girl. Anyways.
Okay.
So like I kind of made this rationalization last week that like okay, I'm done with the apps. But there was a girl that I was talking to, and I've never followed up like with the girl. Like I've met a few, and like they never went anywhere, and I wasn't interested. And there was one I was like, you know what, we'll go round 2. And so
there's one night stands so far. Got it. Okay, I'm with you.
And so
he's not wrong, Chad. Look at the face. Look at his face.
Listen,
look at his fucking.
You went to the lake. You already know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So round 2.
Yeah. Anyways, so we go hang out again, and so like we plan a day. Like we like go to this lake near me, and then we like watch Netflix and stuff. And so
chilling. Okay, Netflix and chill.
She's really nice, pretty, and she kept going to the bathroom, and I'm like, that seems like she'd go in the bathroom a lot. We weren't drinking that much, and I like kind of heard like pill bottle rattling, I guess. And I was like, that seems strange. And then like as the night progressed, so like she kind of got more and more strange,
Okay.
And then so she comes out of the bathroom.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, quick? Go ahead.
So when she's in the bathroom, you like walked to the bathroom and listened?
No, you like my house is very echoey. Like you and I had a conversation. You were downstairs, and I'm at the other end of the house in the bathroom, and I could hear you clear as day. I'm
just clearing for chat because they don't know. Okay. All right. He's not being a creeper. All right. Next.
So she comes out of the bathroom, and then she's walking back to like come downstairs, and she stops by I have this like end table which you saw like in my entryway-ish. And it's got like a drawer. It's got like my keys, my wallet, and stuff like that. And on top of it is your fucking brush. Because I'm like, I meant to bring it to the lake. I didn't bring it to the lake.
It's got my long hair in it too, doesn't it?
It's a brush and it's got your long hair in it. And she's like, whose fucking brush is this? And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, whoa, like we are not.
You're not my boo.
That could be like some chick's fucking brush. You need to like chill the fuck out.
Yo.
And two, it's actually a dude's fucking brush. Like, believe it or not, because guys have brushes, I guess, these days.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll cover for you, bud. Listen, you show her this clip. I got you.
No, and it's just like, it turned into like a thing. And it's just like, ew. Like, first of all, like I barely even know you.
So did you figure out what she was doing in the bathroom? Is she taking some kind of pills?
I think. Yeah. I don't know, man. It was weird. And then I'm never usually the first to like make moves, to be honest. I'm actually kind of shy in that department, if I'm being real. And so she like kind of made some moves on the couch, and she was like laying on me. And then later in the night, I went upstairs and I like went to take off my shirt for the night, and she had like you know, people fall asleep and they drool a bit. That's fine. Like I get that, right? And she had like fallen asleep and like spit up a little bit. Like some of her food, maybe. Yeah. And so I had like food on me. And I had this like internal moment of like panic. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Who are you dating? What is going on?
She was normal before the day.
What the fuck?
But listen,
I don't know what I would do in that scenario, man.
We're done with girls. We're just
Dude, that's sick. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
What did you do? Like, what did you say something? Did you
no.
Shirt off?
It was gone. She was gone at that point. And I just saw it on the shirt. I was like, that's where she was like, oh my God. And like, I just had this like, girl.
Yeah. That's cool. Listen, man, I can't top those stories because, you know, I'm married and have a normal life, but it'd be cool to have some fluff adventure stories like that. My PChild loves is you know, I've been watching Loki. Have you started watching Loki?
Yeah. You know, I really like the first couple episodes. And I think
dude,
it's gone like more actiony and less good, but it's still good.
I like it. I think it's cool. I like what they're doing with it. I love these Marvel series. I hope that they keep busting these out because it's like, I don't know. They're not quite as good as the movies, but you get so much more. You get so many more hours of enjoyment out of it. So no spoilers or anything, but Loki's good. I finished watching the WandaVision. So like WandaVision was horrible for the first couple episodes to set it up. And then it ends up getting really good. So if you're like me and you procrastinated watching it because you watched the first episode and like, what the hell is this? It actually gets really, really good. But yeah, man, Loki's dope. That's my new jam.
Okay.
So I can't wait to do that. And then that's really it. That's it, man.
Yeah. That's all I got. Something about cheese on here.
Yeah, man. I've been, you know, I don't know why I wrote that down. I was eating it at the time. I was like, this is delicious.
I do like cheese.
I like pepper cheese. Let's jump into some Twitter questions.
Let's do it.
The first question comes from Maester Magus says, if you cloned yourself,
yes,
would you be able to play video games with the clone, or would you never get along?
Fuck yeah.
We would never get along. Yeah,
but
100%.
we would pog out on some games.
Yeah. I talk about this all the time. I'm like, dude, if I could just clone myself and like on WoW, I'm like, can I clone myself?
I think about this a lot.
Myself. It would be so fucking awesome.
I think it was a lot because part of me is like, man, I was born too early. Because, you know, now the pro scene, And like, especially during the Fortnite times, like huge, like massive tournaments with like stadiums full of people, and like crazy, right? And back when my days, it was a bunch of smelly, fucking sweaty dudes, no fans at all, right? Like just nasty people. And so I always think in my head, like, man, I was born too early. But I also kind of wonder, like, obviously the competitive scene stepped up quite a bit. Like the amount of talent out there went way up because like it's just a huge, like a way larger pool. And there's still like a ton of players and I'm still on top. But like, I think now, like, I don't know, to be like the top of the game now would probably be like totally different. Like you just have to be like a god, which I was, but I don't know.
I'm with you. I think like the amount of competition that you would face is you're not just fighting your local county or state or city or whatever. Now it's like world. Like you got to be top in of 7 billion people or 8 billion, however many billions we're up to now.
Right.
So I agree with you, man. I would love to clone myself. I think it'd be a cool experiment to see like, am I as good as I think I am? Like if I could clone myself and do raids and WoW, like all the time I think, dude, if I could just clone myself, like we'd just blow this shit up. It'd be easy, you know? And it's like, would we though? I hope so. You know, it'd be fun. Hex says gambling has become a big topic on Twitch. How do you feel about gambling streams? You seen any of this stuff that's going around?
I haven't. I mean, this has been around since like I remember Summit did some kind of like there was like some weird gambling thing with like Counter-Strike or I don't even remember.
Yeah, so like I saw a little bit of the drama that's I don't know how recent it is because I don't really pay that much attention, but like I guess Trainwrecks and XQC have made like millions and millions and millions of dollars by working with some gambling websites. And then they have like a promo code, and then anybody that signs up with the promo code, like their deposit, these guys get like a percentage of the money. And so, like, I don't know, XQC made like $3 million in like a weekend because of people signing up on this gambling site or some bullshit. Something fucking crazy, dude. And so like Trainwrecks too. But then it's like turns out like it's illegal in the States. So now they're both like moved to Canada or something. You know, I don't know, man.
What?
There's like some weird shit. So then everybody gets into it. So like XQC talks a bunch of shit on Alinity or not Alinity. Who's the hot tub streamer?
There's 20 million of them now.
Yeah, the big one that Amaranth, right? She gets herself banned every week.
Literally.
So like he, talks shit on the hot tub streams, and so she starts talking shit on the gambling streams, and so it's just kind of become a thing. But the thing is though, is I guess it comes back to should people be gambling on Twitch? This is kind of like the hot tub streams on Twitch, right? Like the hot tub streams are like you come to Twitch to see gaming, and you're really just there looking at booty. Like, do I care personally? Not a lot, but I care if my kids were going to watch the hot tub streams. I wouldn't want that. So also, would you want your kids going to a website to try to gamble or to get gambling advice or watch people gamble?
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, no, man.
Gambling is. I mean, these are all conversations. Like, I'm sure you as a parent, like, you're way more qualified to answer the question than I am. But like, obviously, just encourage you to have that conversation earlier. About sex, about gambling. Gambling and credit cards, I think, are probably like even more important than sex talk, probably, in kids these days.
I don't know,
yeah,
man.
I don't know.
Babies at young age is pretty. Have you seen 16 and Pregnant on MTV?
Yeah,
like,
true,
goddamn.
True.
So, I don't know, dude. So my thing is, it comes to a point where like you're trying to police Twitch, like, and you're policing the internet, and it's like, should we have to police it? Like, I guess nudity and like violence shouldn't be on there. Like, like real life violence shouldn't be on there. I wouldn't want to see like IRL streamers getting in fist fights and shit. Like, that's not appropriate. I wouldn't want to see porn on there, but like, I don't know. I'm pretty indifferent. Like, I don't care, honestly. If somebody's stupid enough to watch XQC and then go blow all their money signing up on a website because he told them to, or even if he didn't tell them to, they were going to spend that money on something stupid regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like getting donated to in a sense, because like we are encouraging our viewers to like donate and support the stream and like blow their money on
right
stuff. Obviously, gambling, it's kind of, it can be a negative addiction. But, so can Twitch probably to some people.
Yeah.
There's probably people spending an unhealthy amount of time watching Twitch.
So can coffee.
But I mean, we appreciate your chat.
Yeah. So there's the new Meta Patreon where you get access to the
what? That sounds
shows.
like a steal.
The pre-podcast shows are amazing. This one was especially good. Let me tell you. This one was good. Yeah, I'm telling you. This one's a good one. Dirty Nap says you get one new feature to Diablo 3. What feature do you add? He didn't specify anything than a feature, so go for it. Quality of life,
new in-game content. No one would pick quality of life.
That's too broad. Yeah. Let's. You can't just
corruption. My corruption idea.
Corruption.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
SSF's a good choice too.
I kind of like the complete randomization idea
of like legendary power. Like we're getting that in D4 though.
You put any affix on any slot on any character. Just like get rid of smart loot a little bit and just let shit roll. Like you got NGM on a pair of boots.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
We're getting that D4 though. You don't have to wait for that. What else?
Well, we're waiting for D4. We don't have it. Yeah, my answer is endgame, but we don't have it. PvP, but that would
we have PvP. Balance. You can get for Decillions.
What?
We have.
What PvP. Did you just say?
Yeah,
no, they don't have PvP. They don't have PvP.
I mean, it's in the game.
That's not PvP. That's I don't know what that is. It's not PvP. Yeah, I would say PvP, but that's a huge can of worms. But he didn't specify what. I'm just saying add some PvP. Cat Diggs says, have you ever walked out on the first date? If so, what's the I'm out of here moment?
Gosh.
If I walked out.
I'm too nice, I think, to just walk out. I've
ended dates after like a movie. Like I went to a movie and we were like, could have hung out after, and I'm like, peace, I gotta go. Does that count? I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I've been catfished a couple times. So you just like have the drink and then be like, oh, I've got this thing I need to go to.
I got this thing. That's not appropriate. I'm not gonna go there. So Larry says, if you had to give up sex or video games for the rest of your life, what would you give up?
Sex.
That was a quick answer, man. I'm with you though. I agree. Is it because we're old? I don't know. Like, I mean, I've got kids. I've done everything that needs to be happened with it. Like, it's not like I don't enjoy it, but yeah, I would,
Yeah, I mean, and then like, gosh, we're 40 almost, right? You are.
Yeah.
And
listen.
And like 20 more years are gonna be like kind of gross. And so will our partners. So
yeah.
Then I mean, the truth is, I can't believe I gave up video games.
Yeah, the truth is, it's like I play a lot more video games than I, if you're looking at amounts of time spent in each activity, it's like it's a landslide. You know what I mean? It's like 27,000 hours in World of Warcraft, 10,000 hours in Diablo. Trust me, I'm not even close to those numbers in the other one. So
5 hours.
So, like 5 minutes. I don't know. So. That's it, man. That's all the questions that we had. This podcast was epically delayed by technical difficulties. Yes. Glad we got it worked out. Thanks for hanging out, coming back and supporting the pod. And we will catch you guys next Thursday for some PoE reveal trailer hype.
Oh, shit. Where PChild's eyes will glaze over.
Yeah. So basically, I'll be playing WoW during the podcast. And
I'll be talking
we'll
about
probably
PoE.
have our D3 launch date maybe announced. Maybe.
I think they said on the forums that like it'd be ready soon, but that was like yesterday.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll know if it's going to line up on PoE. And I guess maybe we'll have your choice if you're going to play PoE or D3 on season launch. I
hate that they keep making us decide. It's like twice
They're not
a year.
making us decide. They're making you decide.
Making me and thousands of other players decide.
Right. All right, man. If
Easy.
you guys want to catch more of me, you can catch me at ThaPChild on all the places.
Yeah. I'm Lord_Fluffy. Double those underscores on the Twitter. We'll see you boys next week. Peace out.
Peace.